There's 7 trades that are being talked about right now. 7 trades that there's something to them. And you've got some big franchises like New York and Boston and the Cavs and the Lakers and the T-Wolves and the Clippers So I want to talk about there's 7 deals right now out there, and instead of being reactive, I'll be proactive. I'll tell you if I would approve them or I would deny them. And let's start with Carmelo Anthony to the Los Angeles Lakers. That is being talked about right now. Carmelo Anthony would be comfortable. His family, according to reports, Mark Berman, New York Post, would be comfortable going to Los Angeles. This would be denied by my vice president in charge of common sense, okay? Yeah, this would be denied by me. First of all, this is a young Laker team. Okay, you've already got you got guys like Luol Deng past his prime who are not going to guard anybody. Carmelo Anthony, does he make you more athletic? Does he give you great leadership? What does Carmelo give you that you don't have? He won't play defense. He's not a great leader chemistry guy, which you could really use. Luol Deng gives you the chemistry. He doesn't have much of a game anymore. But in the end, he's not a great fit for the Lakers, so I would deny it. Now, the next one, Derrick Rose to the T-Wolves. The New York Knicks, Phil Jackson at this point just doesn't know what he's doing as a general manager. Here's what's interesting. The T-Wolves want to get out from under Ricky Rubio's contract 2 more years, right? Derrick Rose's deal's done at the end of this year. So I would approve Derrick Rose to the T-Wolves. Here's why. Because in the end, with Andrew Wiggins and Karl Anthony Towns, they want to develop Chris Dunn. Now, he's gotten off to a slow start. First year in the NBA, even Gary Payton got off to a slow start, point guard. Point guards, you're running the team, you're running the franchise, the quarterback of the NBA, it can take you a year to ramp up. Okay, so don't sell off Chris Dunn, but they want to get out of Ricky Rubio's contract. You could bring in Derrick Rose for 25 games. That's all you're bringing him in for, then you can get rid of him. I would approve this if I was Minnesota. Now, Carmelo Anthony to the Clippers. Now, a lot of people like this, and I've given this great thought. The Clippers have lost 9 straight to the Warriors. But it's a math game. The Warriors hit 3 and they hit 2s. Does Carmelo Anthony solve your 3-2 math equation? He does not. Okay, like Blake Griffin, he'll score, but he doesn't want to go outside and shoot 3s. So the one issue to beat Golden State is, can you solve the math equation? Get 3s. Carmelo does not provide that, and he's also not a great perimeter defender at this point. I would deny Carmelo to the Clippers. The other one being discussed is Blake Griffin of the Boston Celtics. As you know, if you've listened to this show for years, I like Blake Griffin, the talent. I don't think he necessarily makes your teams better. And that was proven last year that when he left, the Clippers went on a winning streak. Every time Chris Paul gets hurt, the Clippers go into the tank. Blake Griffin got hurt, the Clippers went on a winning streak. He does not provide W's. I don't think physically he'll ever be what he was 2 to 3 years ago. I think he's in worse physical condition than anybody wants to let on. And I think the Celtics should not get in the way of the one move that would really help them. This would get in the way of it. I would deny Blake Griffin to the Celtics. Jimmy Butler to the Celtics. Now we're talking. Listen, in the East, Kyrie Irving's an A-plus player and LeBron's an A-plus player. Okay, Isaiah Thomas is an A player. Al Horford and Avery Bradley are Bs. Bradley can be a B-plus on some nights offensively because he's a good defender. When he's hitting his shot, he can be a B-plus player. But in the end, you're not beating 2 A-plus players, Kevin Love, Tristan Thompson. You're not beating that team as it's currently constituted. I would give up the number 1 pick. These guys are all 19. Have you seen the number 1 picks next year? There's like 7 guys that could be the number 1 pick. They're all freshmen. Those guys are not going to translate the W's against LeBron and Kyrie for 4 or 5, as good as Andrew Wiggins and Karl Anthony Towns are, and they're going to be superstars in this league. They can't even get to the playoffs. Wiggins in his 3rd year. They're not going to make the playoffs. Half the league does. Jimmy Butler to the Celtics. I'd give up a number 1 pick. I would give up Marcus Smart. Kelly Olynyk's going to, whatever you have to do to get that done, then you'd have an A player in Isaiah Thomas and an A player in Jimmy Butler and a B player in Al Horford and an A coach. That's viable. I think the league would like that as well. I will approve of Jimmy Butler to the Celtics. Lakers, Wizards talking. The Wizards want another scorer in the East. They like Lou Williams, who is the Lakers' veteran, six-man, comes off the bench, can score. You could start him or not. I got to tell you something. The Lakers right now are so bad, they've protected their lottery pick, and then they could have another pick. At this point, I mean, the Lakers are a long way off. If they get another pick for Lou Williams, I don't have a problem. He's not their future. And I think for the Wizards, between John Wall and Bradley Beal, if you could add another shooter that ensures they get to the second round and may push them over the top to get to another playoff series win, I would approve this. If I'm the Wizards, I would give up a draft pick, a first-round pick, because your first-round pick right now for Washington is what? You're a playoff team. Approve Lou Williams to the Wizards. And one more, the seventh, Carmelo Anthony to the Cavaliers. I saved this for last because clearly I don't want Carmelo to the Lakers. I don't want Carmelo to the Clippers, and this is denied. He is not going to the Cavaliers. I mean, let me ask you, would he help chemistry? Would he answer the three problem? No, you got enough three shooters. JR's coming back. He can shoot him. LeBron can shoot him. Kyrie can shoot him. Channing Frye can shoot him. Kevin Love can shoot him. By the way, this year, Iman Shumpert in the corner can shoot him. You don't have a three shortage. What you could use is a tremendous perimeter defender. What you could use is Klay Thompson. What you could not use is an old guy on a banana boat with LeBron James who doesn't defend anybody, doesn't play really hard all the time. I still don't think he's in world-class shape, and that series is going to be a track meet. And frankly, he won't step outside and hit threes, and you got enough three shooters. Denied. So I did approve Derrick Rose to the T-Wolves to get rid of Rubio's contract. Jimmy Butler to the Celtics for obvious reasons. You're not beating Kyrie and LeBron without another star, and Jimmy Butler's a star. And Lou Williams to the Wizards makes sense. Washington's not going to win the championship, but if they could give him another shooter, you can give him another. Last time they were in the playoffs, Paul Pierce won them a game. They're not good enough in the front court. They're not going to beat LeBron. They're not going to beat Boston. They don't have that kind of team and that kind of coach. But could Washington, if you added a shooter, be the third best team in the East? Absolutely.